Now we have some breaking news coming from the United States. President Donald J. Trump has signed an executive order imposing an additional 25% tariff on Indian goods in response to the country's continued purchase of Russian oil and weapons. This comes as a statement from the White House. These came after a string of threats from the Trump administration. Earlier, India had said that it was committed to concluding a fair, balanced and mutually beneficial bilateral trade agreement. Last year, the US had a trade deficit of $45.8 billion with India. We're now joined by two guests to discuss this breaking story now. We're joined by Ambassador Prabhu Dayal, who's a former diplomat, and we're also joined by Peter Cordello. He's a chief market economist at Sparta Capital Securities. Thank you very much, both of you, for joining us on this discussion. Ambassador Dayal, I wanted to start with you. India has called this new tariff unjustified, yet Washington states Russian oil purchase as the main reason for this additional 25% tariff. What were your thoughts when this was announced, and how will this impact the Indian economy?
Well, I think it will impact the Indian economy quite adversely. As it is, the 25% tariffs which had been announced earlier were leading to a lot of anxiety. Indian stocks were in danger of falling. Jobs were in danger of getting lost because many firms which rely on exports were going to retrench workers. Now, this additional penalty which is being imposed by President Trump will certainly impact India adversely. And I think the need of the hour is for the two countries to undertake very serious diplomacy. It should be diplomacy which is a win-win in nature. In other words, both sides gain from the net outcome. The United States wants a trade deal, and I think we are in the process of negotiating one. There are some hurdles which have come up. I think it's very important to seriously make efforts to overcome these hurdles. And if there are some concessions which are possible and which don't impact either side very seriously, then we should make those concessions. Both sides should be very, very proactive in finding the solution, because, the partnership is very important in nature. India and the United States have a strategic partnership. It's all-embracing. It covers many areas, and it's important to salvage that partnership. So in my view, the impact of the additional penalty which comes after the tariffs will be serious, and both sides should put their heads down to finding a solution, because nobody wants the Indian economy to be impacted. Nobody wants the bilateral ties to be impacted. And the only way out is to find the right solution.
Yes, thank you very much, Ambassador. I wanted